Life of a Beautiful Mind, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to 30 Days of Power. We are in the month of December, the magical month, and it took me some time, but I realized December is the most powerful month because it's the month where we make decisions for the next 11 months. And it's the month where we kind of not meditate, but we just comb over really lightly all the things that we've dealt with, been through, how we learn and relearn and we let things go. And we're doing all this in the month of December 2024 because 2025 is right around the corner. I'm so excited. And we are doing 30 Days of Power. And tonight I want to talk about a dream that I had. Here is my dream book. I've been writing my dreams down as of lately, and I'm super excited. I just ordered this a biblical dream book. I watched a video on YouTube, and one of the prophetess recommended the book. So I went ahead and I got that book. And in this dream, I had a dream about bumblebees. And this dream took place on December the 4th. Guys, check out my dream book though. I got this book a while ago from Five and Below, and the cover of the book reminded me of fruit, like the fruit of the Spirit, Galatians, I believe it's Galatians 22 to 23. So anyway, in this dream, there was bumblebees. They were not attacking me. These bumblebees were in a bathroom or something, I believe. Anyway, I opened the door and they were swarming around something. So, of course, I disturbed them. They came out. So, I kind of set up in this little trance. I sometimes have those where I'm still in a dream, but I'm not in the dream. But anyway, I could see these bumblebees trying to write something on the wall, and I couldn't figure out what it was. So, I tried to write out what I thought it was. If you can see here, I wrote Sarah. I thought it was saying, I thought they were writing the word Sarah. So I said, okay, maybe it's Sarah. So anyway, I really didn't know what it was. So later on that day, I clicked onto YouTube and there was a female pastor and she was talking about Deborah in the book of Judges. So I was about to start listening to her. Now I read Judges before with the book of Deborah. I read the book of Judges before about Deborah the prophetess, and it's in chapter 4. So I was going to listen to her on the preacher, the female pastor on Facebook, but I clicked off, started doing something different. So anyway, a couple hours later, and this is December 4th, that night I had a dream. So December 4th, all of this took place. So anyway, I go onto YouTube and I'm clicking through YouTube and I come across one of my, YouTubers that I listen to. And she's talking about a dream she had and she mentions the book of Judges and she mentions Deborah. So I'm like, wow, this is the second time I'm hearing about Deborah today. Let me listen. So I'm still doing my thing, but I'm still listening. And then she mentioned bumblebees. So in her dream, she dreamed about something and the person's name meant bumblebee. And Deborah also means bumblebee. So the Hebrew word for Deborah is bumblebee, or, in Hebrew, Deborah means bumblebee or bee. So, and I dreamt about the bees, and the bees was trying to swarm a word on the wall that I could not understand what they were writing. So I'm listening to her about the book of Judges. I said, you know what? I'm gonna read it. But I didn't read it until today that I'm doing the video. And in the book of Judges, there's a word, Caesarea, and it's spelled S. I'm looking at my Bible here. It's Sisera. And Caesarea is the commander. He was like a commander, like a it was like an army, and he was the commander, the chief commander of that army team. And Deborah, she is a prophetess. Deborah is a prophetess in the book of Judges, and she was the prophetess that told Barak to get up, that God told her to tell Barak to get up and go fight to free the children of Israel from this king. I believe it's King Jabin, and Sisera is a commander in his troop. So anyway, Deborah, the prophetess, which means Deborah means bee. I dreamed about bumblebees. The word that was on the wall is, now I know, is with Sisera, because it was like a S, but it was a R and an A, and I couldn't really tell because I was like in my dream trance thing going on. So anyway, Deborah means bee, and she is a prophetess in the book of Judges. She tells Barak, God told him to get up, go fight to get the children of Israel back and release them from this evil king, So Barak's like, yeah, I'm going to go, but I want you to go with me. So Deborah lets him know. She prophesies and told him that I'll go with you, but you won't be the winner of Sisera. It will be a woman that takes Sisera out. So Deborah goes with Barak, and they run into Sisera and the troops, King Jabin's troops, and they take King Jabin's troops out. Barak takes all of them out, and Sisera jumps out of the chariot and he runs on feet and got away from Barak. But as he runs to Jael, the female that Deborah prophesied that would take Sisera out, the one that would win Sisera, the one that God told her would take Sisera out. And she did. Sisera ran. He knew Jael because Jael's husband was a king, and Sisera was under King Jabin. So Sisera felt comfortable in talking to Jael because the two kings were friends. They kind of knew each other. So he went. So Jael coerced him to come into her tent, and she killed him with a tent peg. Okay, he asked her for water. She gave him milk. He was so tired, he went to sleep. She took a tent peg and she clocked him in the head with the tent peg and a hammer, and she killed him. So with that being said, Deborah the prophetess was what she prophesied that. So Deborah means bee, and Sisera is what my bees were trying to get me to see on the wall. Isn't that amazing? So these bees were attacking this thing that was in the bathroom when I opened the bathroom door. So all that to say is be careful. Be careful of where you're running to. Okay? If you're running from something, be careful to where you run to, because just because you know the person is affiliated with another person does not mean that they will not turn on you like the enemy does. Okay? So in this story though, Sisera was the enemy and Jael was considered the hero. Okay, so flip it. We are heroes and we are taking out the enemy all month. We are fighting the enemy. We are having victory. Yes, we have the victory over the enemy, and we are using our tent pegs to take him out. So stay tuned. I'm going to be reading more about the book of Judges with Jael and Deborah and Barak, because I believe that God positioned the three of them to work together to win and to free the children of Israel. Because even when Deborah said, I'm going to go with you, but you're not going to win, Barak didn't care. He knew that they were in victory. He knew it was going to be a victory. So that's us for the 30 days of December. We know we are in victory. We know it's a victory move. We know what we're doing is going to position us for the win each and every time. 30 days of power. I'll be reading more about Deborah, Jael, and Barak. So bumblebees, get your tent pegs ready for the 30 days of power to continue. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Life of a Beautiful Mind.